Medicare comes with it some unexpected costs. So here are some ways you can save majorly on your Medicare coverage. Hi there, as always, before we jump into today's video, please make sure to subscribe to stay up to date because we do release these videos on a weekly basis and you definitely want to stay on top of your Medicare coverage. And of course, make sure to click that like button so that we can get this information out there to others who are looking for the same type of info. Now, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can reach us in the comments below, or you can reach us at the number on the screen. We are more than happy to help answer any and all Medicare or health insurance related questions. Original Medicare is divided into two parts. There's Part A and Part B, and there are separate premiums, deductibles, and copays and coinsurance for each part. Part A is your hospital insurance. For most people, there actually is no premium for Medicare Part A. So if you qualify for premium-free Medicare Part A through yours or your spouse's work history, you don't have to pay anything on a monthly basis to keep your Part A coverage active. To be eligible for that premium-free Medicare Part A, you or your spouse needs to have worked at least 40 quarters in a Medicare-covered job, so that's basically about 10 years. Now, if you do not qualify for premium-free Medicare Part A, it can be pretty pricey. This page on Medicare.gov details the costs associated with Part A, so premiums, deductibles, inpatient care, your coinsurance or copays for that, coinsurance or copays for skilled nursing facility stays, and coinsurance and copays for home health care or hospice care. We're really talking about the premium. So as I mentioned, the premium is $0 for most people, and you'll see that's because they or their spouse paid Medicare taxes long enough, so that's working a Medicare covered job, generally at least 10 years, because that breaks down to those 40 quarters. 4 quarters per year. To get to 40 quarters, we're talking about 10 years. Now, if you don't qualify for premium-free Part A, you'd pay either $278 per month or $506 per month. Yes, I already said it can be pretty pricey. So how do you know? Well, basically, if you have worked a Medicare-covered job for somewhere between 30 to 39 quarters, so you haven't yet met that 10-year, 40-quarter cutoff, then you would pay $278. If you've worked less than 30 quarters, it would be $506. So why is this important? Well, basically, this is a way that can save you at least $278 per month, if not $506 per month. If you are eligible for Medicare, but you are not yet eligible for that premium-free Medicare Part A, then you're going to want to, if at all possible, continue working until you meet that 40-quarter requirement, or at the very least that 30-quarter requirement to save you a significant amount of money each month. And then there's Part B. Part B will always have a monthly premium. And in 2023, the base monthly premium is $164.90. But it can be more based on your income. So this table breaks down what your Medicare Part B premiums might be if your income, your MAGI, which is your modified adjusted gross income, is on the higher side. So it'll break down how you filed your taxes, your income bracket, and then what that adjustment might be. So if you filed as single, head of household, a qualifying widow or widower with a dependent, or if you're married and filing separately and you did not live with your spouse in the tax year, it breaks it down based on these incomes. So if you make more than $97,000, basically $97,000 to $123,000, then your additional Part B premium would be $65.90. So that is on top of the base premium, which is $164.90. If you make between $123,001 and $153,000, then you would add $164.80 to the base premium. If you make between $153,001 and $183,000, then you would add $263.70, and between $183,001 to $499.99, you would add $362.60. And if you make basically more than $500,000 per year, you would add $395.60 to that base premium. If it's married filing jointly, you can see here are the adjusted incomes here. Basically, it is the same increments. It's just that it's a different bracket because you're married filing jointly. And then lastly, if you're doing married filing separately, but you lived with your spouse during part of the tax year, as opposed to you did not live with your spouse during the tax year, then here's how that breaks down. Between $97,001 to $402,999.99, it's $362.60. And if it's more than $403,000, then it's an additional $395.60. However, these costs are based on your income from 2 years ago. So if you've recently retired and you are making less income, which most people do after they retire, then you may want to file Form SSA-44. This is the Medicare Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. So yes, for most people, that base monthly premium for Part B in 2023 is $164.90. However, some people may be able to qualify for financial assistance to pay for Part A and Part B. These are Medicare savings programs. There are 4 Medicare savings programs available, and they have very stringent financial criteria regarding your assets and your income. On this page on Medicare.gov, you can learn more about the Medicare savings programs available. So we're going to go over the monthly income limit, so your income, and the resource limit, what we refer to as your assets, basically. However, you will see here, it says you may still qualify for these programs even if your income or resources are higher than the limits listed. So if you are somewhere in the ballpark, somewhere in the vicinity, then you may want to contact your state because there may be a little bit of wiggle room with regards to these criteria. So the first program is the Qualified Medicare Beneficiary Program, or the QMB. And here are the monthly income limits for an individual versus a married couple. So for an individual, it is $1,235. For a married couple, it's $1,663. And your resource limit would be $9,090 for an individual and $13,630 for a married couple. Now, as far as what is considered part of your resources, it's not things like your house or your car, the value of that. It's really talking about cash, either in a retirement account, in your banking account, your savings account, etc. So it's not necessarily, physical assets so much as is cash that you have access to. The next program is the Specified Low Income Medicare Beneficiary Program, or SLMB. And the income and asset criteria are slightly different. You'll notice that the criteria are actually higher for this program. So if you don't qualify for this program, perhaps you qualify for this program. So for an individual, the monthly income limit is $1,478. For a married couple, it's $1,992. And your resources for an individual are capped at $9,090, so the same as above, and $13,630, so the same as above. The next program is the QI, which is the Qualified Individual Program. Now this one, I just want to talk really quickly. This program is approved on a first-come, first-served basis. So priority is given to the people who already had the QI benefits in the previous year. But if this is something that you may qualify for, you definitely want to apply as soon as possible. I just want to mention also the resource limit is again going to be the same, but you'll notice that the monthly income limit is going to tick up slightly. So for an individual, it is $1,660, and for a married couple, it's $2,239. Finally, there is the QDWI program, which is different than the others. This is the Qualified Disabled and Working Individual Program. So this is for people that are still working. So we talked about earlier in the video how expensive that Medicare Part A can be. And if you are not already eligible for premium-free Part A, you may still be working towards that. And if that is the case, and if you are a disabled person, then this may be an excellent program to look into because it will help you to pay for Part A. Now, the monthly income limit is higher because this is for working individuals. So the monthly income limit for an individual is $4,945. And for a married couple, it is $6,659. And also that resource limit is going to be different for this one. It is a lower resource, but it does have a higher monthly income limit. So for an individual, it is $4,000. And for a married couple, it is $6,000. And not only will they lower your monthly premiums, but they can also help with your deductibles and your copays and coinsurance, and they may even enroll you in the Extra Help program for Part D, which are strictly prescription drug plans. So these are a great way to save money if you qualify for that financial assistance. Now, if you don't qualify for financial assistance and you're already paying that base monthly premium, then there are some additional ways to save money, one of which is to avoid some crucial enrollment mistakes. First, and very importantly, you should avoid the Part B late enrollment penalty. Now, you'll first become eligible for Original Medicare when you turn 65. You may be automatically enrolled, or you may decide to defer enrollment if you are still maintaining creditable coverage through your employer. But once you are eligible and you are no longer maintaining that creditable coverage, it's very important that you enroll in Part B at that time. Otherwise, you may fall victim to the Part B late enrollment penalty. The Part B late enrollment penalty is not actually a one-time fee, but rather it is a penalty that is added to your monthly premium that is paid in perpetuity. So basically, as long as you have Part B, if you are subject to that late enrollment penalty, then you will have to pay it on top of your monthly premium. It is an extra 10% for each year you could have signed up for Part B, but didn't. So here's the example that they give that makes it a little bit easier to understand. So if you waited 2 full years, 24 months, so again, it's got to be the 2 full years to sign up for Part B, and you didn't qualify for a special enrollment period, that would be maintaining creditable coverage and enrolling when that creditable coverage is terminated. So if you didn't qualify for that special enrollment period, you just delayed signing up for Part B, you would have to pay 10% for each of the 2 full years. So that brings you to a 20% late enrollment penalty. And you pay that on top of the standard Part B monthly premium. So you had that standard Part B monthly premium, which you should be familiar by this point in the video. That's $164.90. And then 20% of that $164.90 is $32.98. So you would pay that on top of your regular Part B. So as opposed to paying $164.90, you would now pay $197.90. Another crucial enrollment period that you don't want to miss, and I cannot stress this enough, is your initial enrollment period for Medigap or Medicare supplement plans. So this first 6-month window after you turn 65 and enroll in Medicare Part B, so if you do choose to defer Medicare Part B, that 6-month window would begin after you re-enroll in Part B. During this 6-month window, you will not be subject to medical underwriting, which means you can't be charged more or denied based on your health. This is basically the best time to enroll to ensure you pay the lowest price possible for your Medicare supplement plan. If you do choose to enroll outside of this 6-month window, remember, yes, enrollment is year-round, but if you are older and you have developed more significant health issues, which is often the case when many people decide later to enroll in a Medicare supplement plan, it's because they have developed significant health issues. At this point, you may be subject to medical underwriting, which means not only could you be charged more, but you could be denied outright. So if you found any great ways to save money on your Medicare coverage, let us know in the comments below. But before you go, do make sure to subscribe to stay up to date, and please do click that like button so we can get this information out there. Now, we are licensed health insurance brokers and we're licensed nationwide. So truly, if you have any questions, please reach out in the comments below or give us a call at the number on the screen and we will be more than happy to help. Of course, there's absolutely no charge for our services, whether it's just you need questions to be pointed in the right direction or you'd like somebody to walk you through the enrollment process. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.